Hello, everybody, and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we are starting Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. We are back around to Graves to start. We did win yesterday's game 2-1. Oh, shoot. I missed, looked down for just a second, and I missed the Game 2 of the ALCS. You guys probably saw it. So, I don't know how the other series, I know, talked about yesterday, I saw Detroit won the first game 5-0, but now I'll have to wait until after this game to see how it worked out. No big deal, doesn't really affect what we're doing here, because we need to beat the Braves before we can worry about the Tigers or the Astros. Well, if we do win this series, I'm kind of hoping for the Tigers, because they're one of the few teams that we haven't actually played against. Alright. As stated, Graves is going to start this game. He actually did not have a good start to the playoffs. He gave up 3 runs right off the bat to the Dodgers, though we were able to come back and win that game. Pitching to Francoeur, and Francoeur comes up with a line drive into left, but Frank is able to make the play. 1 down, Yunel Escobar at the plate. I don't know that this will be an issue, but I was at the oral surgeon yesterday and had 2 teeth pulled, so if anything sounds weird, that's probably why. Not in as much pain this morning as I thought I would be, so I think we're going to be okay to get through this. 1-2 the count on Escobar, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. 2 down, Mark Teixeira. He opened up yesterday with a home run over the big wall in left center. Looks at strike 1 and this at-bat. Looks at strike 2. Breaks his bat. Ball goes foul. Ground ball gets through Graves and gets through the infield for a base hit. 1 on, 2 outs. Chipper Jones at the plate. And he'll take strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the first inning. No score, or top of the first anyway. No score as of yet. Kester will lead off for the Squirrels. Take a look at the Braves lineup. I believe it is the same one we saw yesterday. Jair Jurgens will start off for the Braves. Kester looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Marvin at the plate. And that first pitch is too high to Marvin, who is hitting left-handed. Swings and misses to make it 1-1. Pops this one behind second. Kelly Johnson goes back and he makes the play. 2 down. That will bring Chief to the plate. Started off a bit slow in the playoffs, but as you can see, he's got his average pumped up to close to 400 now, so he's come to life here over the past few games. Has a 2-1 count in this at-bat. Looks at strike 2. 2-2, 2 outs. And this one hit right to Johnson, who fields it on a short hop, throws over, and that will end the first inning. We're scoreless after 1. Brian McCann will come up to bat for the Braves. First pitch from Graves is swung on and missed. This one is fouled away. That's going to hook foul. Still 0-2. This one ground up the middle for a base hit. Leadoff single for McCann. That'll bring Kelly Johnson to the plate. First pitch is up and out. Second pitch is outside. 2-0 the count. There's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. McCann takes off and he is thrown out easily. I think that was supposed to be a hit and run, but the hit part didn't happen. It does here, though, and Kelly Johnson comes up with a base hit. Braves would have been in a much better spot if they just left it alone. Instead, we've got 1 on, 1 out, and Scott Hairston at the plate. He takes strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. And this one will hook foul. This one hit towards second. Kester grabs it in the air. 2 down. Nomar Garciaparra at the plate. Runner on first. Runner takes off. Garciaparra swings and misses. And I think it's still Kelly Johnson out there. He is able to steal a base. So the Braves now with a runner in scoring position. Nomar, though, with an 0-2 count. Hits this one. It does get over and into center field. Johnson comes in, and he will give the Braves the 1-0 lead. Jurgens at the plate. Though I should note that in every single playoff game this year, the team that scores first has lost. So I don't know if this is a good idea for the Braves or not. I mean, the pitcher has a 3-0 count. Looks at strike 1. 2 down, runner on first. Swing and a miss. Makes it a full count. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss, and that'll end the second inning, but not before the Braves take a 1-0 lead. Terry's going to start off things for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. Terry's a batter we've really needed to get going, and he did come up with at least 1 hit yesterday. And comes up with a hit up the middle here, so maybe he's going to start coming to life here in October. Frank at the plate now. Watches the changeup go outside. And that one called a strike. 1-1 the count. Fouled away, will make the screen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Tom at the plate now. Runner on first. That fastball out of the zone. And this one called a strike. That pitch in the dirt. 2-1 the count. Make it 3-1. There's a called strike. Full count, 1 out. Runner on first and a swing and a miss. 2 down. It's up to Zach to get something going here. Terry's still waiting on first base as the first pitch goes outside. And this one in the dirt. Jurgens suddenly finding it hard to find the strike zone. Does get a called strike here to make it 3-1. Swing and a miss. Terry will take off with the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 straight full counts and 2 straight strikeouts. So 1-0 Braves as they go to the third, and they will send Jeff Francoeur back to the plate in the third. 3 strikeouts for Graves the first time through the Braves order. As Francoeur looks at strike 1. This one almost hits him. Ground ball to Kester, who throws over. 1 down. Escobar at the plate. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. And that one, slider in the dirt. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Teixeira at the plate. Got a hit in his first at-bat. Ground ball up the middle, right through Graves. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2 on a high fastball. Puts this slider into right field for another base hit. Zach boots it, but no consequence to it. Chipper Jones at the plate, struck out in his first at-bat. Teixeira is really doing well against us here in the first couple games here at home. 1-1 the count on Jones, and he looks at a curveball in the dirt to make it 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Full count. Teixeira will be off with the pitch. And Chipper Jones fouls it away. We'll try again. Popped up. Tom should have a play on this behind the plate, and he does, and that will end the top of the third. Still 1-0 Braves. Joey to lead off things for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. First pitch to Joey goes outside. This one just outside. 2-0 the count. Looks at strike 1. And fouled away. That'll make the count 2-2. Ground ball to second. Johnson throws over. 1 down. Graves will come to the plate. Has not gotten a hit in the playoffs, though, we don't really expect him to. That said, Gill came up huge for us yesterday, so it is nice when the pitchers hit. This one hit right in front of the plate. McCann fields it himself and throws over. Kester struck out in his first at-bat, one of 4 Squirrel strikeout victims in the first go-around the order. This one is ground foul down the third base line. 1-1 the count. Down and out. And this will be a ground ball. Escobar fields it, throws it over. That ends the third inning. Braves leading 1-0, and they'll send Brian McCann to the plate to open the fourth. McCann looks at a changeup for strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Called strike 3, 1 down. Johnson got a hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. And fouled away. Terry dives at it, but I don't think he was particularly close to it. Fouls that slider off his foot. Another slider, this time a swing and a miss. 2 down, Scott Hairston at the plate. Hit one softly towards second, where Kester snagged it in the air. Looks at strike 1, swings and misses for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the fourth. Braves still leading 1-0. Squirrels will send up Marvin to open up the bottom half of the inning. Marvin, if I remember right, popped out to second in his first at-bat. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Looks at strike 3. 1 down. Chief ground out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one right down the third base line. That's going to get through for only the second Squirrels hit of the day. Big turn at first, though Chief decides to go back. Terry got a hit in his first at-bat. Was the lone Squirrels hit for a while. This one gets away. Rolls all the way back to the wall with a little bit of heat on it. That'll move Chief up to second. So runner now in scoring position, and Terry with a 2-0 count. Called strike. Makes it 2-1. Hits this one, but foul. 2-2. This one also fouled away. And that will get through for a base hit. Chief's going to come in to tie the game. Terry will cruise into second base. RBI double ties the game at 1. We are a much better team when Terry is hitting, which he has the past couple of games anyway. Frank at the plate now. Runner still in scoring position. First pitch, down and out. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Make it 2-1. There's a swing and a miss. 2-2. That one's going to be hit to Johnson. That's going to move Terry to third. So 2 down, but Tom at the plate with the go-ahead run 90 feet away. And Tom looks at strike 1. This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. 1-2. This one gets away. Here comes Terry in to score, and the Squirrels take the lead on a wild pitch. 2-1 Squirrels now. Tom with a 2-2 count. Swings and misses. That'll end the 4th inning, but the Squirrels take the lead. Garcia Parra will come up for the Braves in the 5th. And Garcia Parra got a hit in his first at-bat, and should be the RBI hit that drove in the only Braves run of the game so far. Hits this one towards short. Joey throws over. 1 down. Jurgens? Is it Jurgens or Jurgens? I can't remember. It's been too long since I actually remember him pitching. Anyway, he struck out in his first at-bat. Grounds this one to first. Terry steps on the bag. Jeff Francoeur, 0 for 2 today. Take strike 1. This one catches the inside corner, 0-2. Grounds this one too short. Joey throws over, 2 down. Or sorry, 3 down. That was it. That started off with Nomar, that's right. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Now a 2-1 Squirrels lead, and Zach will lead things off for the Squirrels. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. This one inside, maybe high as well. And this one up and out. 2-1 the count. Looks at strike 2. This is going to be a hit into center field. Leadoff single for Zach. That'll bring Joey to the plate. Ground down in his first at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Second pitch outside. There's a base hit into center field. Zach will stop at second. That'll bring Graves to the plate. We'll see if he bunts here. Not showing it if he is. Looks at strike 1. Swings at a changeup in the dirt, 0-2. Swings and misses, strike 3. Strikeout, not the worst thing that could have happened there. Brings Kester to the plate. Hitless today. Now he's showing bunt after a strike. Pulls it back for a called ball. Now it looks like he's going to swing away. No, actually, he tries to pull a bunt, and it is a disaster. Runners take off with the pitch. Zach thrown out by about 5 miles there at third base for the second out of the inning. Now a lone runner on second, a 1-2 count, which Kester fouls away. Hits this one a ground ball to second, and now this inning is over. We've played 5. Squirrels still leading 2-1. Yunel Escobar will lead off things for the Braves in the 6th inning. Escobar has struck out in both of his at-bats so far. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Risky take, but it is called a ball. And fouls that slider away. 1-2 the count. Grounds this one to third. At least he put the ball in play. Chief with a bad throw, and Terry can't scoop it, so mark that down as an E5. But it puts the leadoff runner aboard for Teixeira, who is 2 for 2 today. First pitch goes outside. Second pitch outside. Swing and a miss makes it 2-1. This one hit to first. Terry to short. Joey back to first. We get the double play. It's exactly what Graves needed there, and the first time we have retired Teixeira today. Mark that down, 3-6-1 in your scorebook that I'm sure you're keeping. Brings Chipper Jones to the plate. He is hitless today. Bases empty, 2 outs. And he looks at strike 1. And that pitch in the dirt. Probably outside as well. Pops this one, or actually high hop. Graves grabs it, throws over, and that will end the top of the 6th. Squirrels still leading 2-1, and Marvin will lead off things. He is 0 for 2 today. First pitch is inside. And there's a called strike. Marvin pops this foul. I don't think McCann will get there, and he does not. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Chief at the plate. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch goes inside. Second pitch down at his feet. 2-0 the count. And there's a base hit up the middle for Chief. That will bring Terry to the plate. He is 2 for 2 today with a single and a double. And he goes again up the middle, but Jurgen's able to knock that one down, get the lead out at second. That's the only out the Braves will get, but an excellent play there even to stop that from being a hit. I assumed it was going to be off the bat. So runner on first, 1 down now. Or sorry, 2 down. Marvin led off. Frank at the plate. Looks at strike 1. That changeup too high. That changeup too low. That one too low as well. 3-1 the count. Called strike. Full count. Terry will be off with the pitch. Maybe a well-placed ball here into shallow center. It does fall in for a base hit. Terry makes his way over to third. That's going to end Jurgen's day. Mike Gonzalez is going to come in. We did see him in the first game. And we've got nobody's coming out of the game, but we got a lot of shifting around for the Braves defense. Teixeira to first, Chipper Jones to center, and Francoeur goes out to right. Tom takes strike 1. This pitch down and in. Tom puts it into center field. I think that's going to get over Chipper's head, and it does. 1 run already in. Frank coming in, 2 runs scored. That makes the game 4-1 Squirrels. A big 2 RBI double for Tom. Gives us some serious cushion. Brings Zach to the plate, and he takes strike 1. Takes strike 2. That pitch down and in. There's a base hit into center. Tom's going to come in to score another run. Makes it 5-1 Squirrels. Braves falling apart here in the 6th. Joey at the plate. He'll take strike 1. Hits one towards second, but it gets through for another hit. That's going to bring Graves to the plate, but I think he's done enough today. So we'll bring Phil in to get an at-bat. Two on, two outs. First pitch is a strike. Grounds this one foul, 0-2. And Phil comes through with the base hit. Zach coming in to score. And he is in safely, 6-1. Brings Kester to the plate. He grounds one to short. Escobar is finally going to put an end to this inning, but the Squirrels score 4 to make it 6-1 as we go into the 7th inning. McCann will lead off things for the Braves. He will do so against Jones. All right, McCann 1 for 2 today, though he was caught stealing after his hit. Looks at strike one, swings and misses, 0-2. Swings and misses again, strike three. Kelly Johnson also 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike one, swings and misses to make it 0-2. And that is going to be a soft liner to short. Joey grabs it for the second out. Scott Hairston 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike one. This one just inside, 1-1. Ground ball gets through the left side of the infield. There's a base hit. That will bring Nomar to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Swing and a miss, strike three. That gets us to the 7th inning stretch. The Squirrels now leading 6-1. Marvin will lead off on the other side.
Indianapolis 6.
All right, Marvin at the plate. Looks like the Chipper Jones is going to come out of the game for Padgett to play center, which is probably a good idea. Chipper, I'm sure, does not really have the range for center. Marvin switches around to right-handed now to face Gonzalez, and he has a 1-1 count. Puts this one foul. 1-2 the count. Gonzalez already wiping his brow. Marvin is going to come up with a hit into left field. Leadoff single will bring Chief to the plate, who is 2 for 3 today. Looks at the slider inside. And that one outside. 2-0 the count. There's a swing and a miss. Chief took too long to make up his mind on that pitch. That pitch in the dirt, 3-1. Just catches the outside corner. Full count, nobody out. Looks at strike three. That will bring Terry to the plate. 2 for 3, came just inches from being 3 for 3. Looks at strike one. Swings and misses, 0-2. Looks at strike three. Gonzalez trying to rush through this inning now, it seems, and we're helping his cause. Frank looks at strike one. Fouls this pitch away. 0-2. That pitch down and out. 1-2 the count. Fouled away again. This looks to be Gonzalez's last hitter regardless. But Frank does swing and miss to end the 7th inning. We go into the 8th inning. Pitcher spot due up. Braves now trailing 6-1. Braves do pinch hit. They're going to send Dustin Pedroia to the plate. And he looks at strike one. Grounds this one back to, actually Tom fields it. I thought Jones was going to, but Tom fields it and throws it over. Brings Francoeur to the plate. He is hitless today. Looks at strike one. And there's a hit for Francoeur up the middle. 1 on, 1 out. That'll bring Escobar to the plate. Reached on an error his last at-bat. Struck out in his previous 2. Looks at strike 1 in this at-bat. Looks at strike 2. That pitch a bit wild. This one too high. 2-2 the count. Goes with the breaking ball and gets the swing and a miss. 2 down to Shera. Hit in his first 2 at-bats, but then hit into a double play in his last at-bat. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Pops this one up. Kind of in no man's land, and it does land for another base hit. That's going to put runners on the corners. Padgett at the plate. He did come into the game yesterday, but I don't believe he got an at-bat. I could be wrong about that, though. 1-1 the count on Padgett, who has not gotten a hit in October. Has a 1-2 count. Grounds this one to second. Phil fields it, throws it over, and that will end the top of the 8th. Still 6-1 Squirrels lead, and they'll have Tom coming up to lead off the 8th inning. Brian Bruni coming in to pitch here in the 8th inning. Pedroia comes out of the game, and G. Wood is going to play right field now for Francoeur. Tom puts the first pitch deep into right center, and it will one-hop the wall as he cruises into second base for a leadoff double. 2 doubles for Tom today. Brings Zach to the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. That pitch too high. Zach puts this into left field. Will it get over Hairston's head? It will. Another run in to score makes it 7-1 Squirrels. An RBI double for Zach. Joey now at the plate. Nobody out. Runner on second. And he's going to come up with the base hit into right. Zach will stop at third. Phil to the plate now. And he looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. This pitch down and out. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Let's see. Let's try Miyake. We've not seen as much of him. And handedness works here too. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Miyake takes a ball. And he's going to come up with a hit into shallow center. Another run in to score. 8-1. Marvin at the plate now. Runners on first and second. Marvin swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And apparently that's all we're going to see from Bruni. Sakaris comes into the game. Chief 2 for 4 today. This game has gotten out of hand. First pitch, called a ball. This one hit into right field and drops in front of Wood. In comes another run. 9-1 Squirrels. Terry at the plate. He, I believe, is also 2 for 4. Don't think he got a hit in his last at bat. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Looks at strike 3. That finally ends the inning, but the Squirrels now leading 9-1 as we go into the 9th inning. McCann will lead off things for the Braves. Need 8 runs to stay alive. Let Miyake play first. Why not? Zap in here to mop things up. He did actually have a couple more stressful pitching appearances in the division series, and he came through and I think ended up with the win in both, actually. McCann, 1 for 3, I believe. Looks at a ball. Looks at another ball. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Grounds this one to second. Phil throws it over. 1 down. Kelly Johnson at the plate. He is 1 for 3. And he's going to get a hit into center field. Oh, actually, Marvin made that closer than I thought, but it did drop in for a hit. Hairston got a hit in his last at bat. 1 on, 1 out. This one gets through Tom. Maybe some miscommunication there about what Zap was going to throw. Moves the runner into second. Hairston with a 2-0 count. Called strike 1. Puts this one into left. Nobody's going to get to that one. Braves do score a run here on an RBI double. 9-2 now. Garcia Parra at the plate. Garcia Parra, pop fly behind third. Chief grabs it. 2 down. Pitcher spot due up. The Braves will turn to Pena. Brian Pena. So I do not remember this guy from reality. Ball 1. Strike 1 on a swing and a miss. Ground ball to second. Phil grabs it, throws it over, and that is your ball game. So this one got out of hand late. Final score, Atlanta Braves 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 9. Squirrels take a 2-0 lead in the series, though we will shift back to Atlanta on Monday. Graves, your player of the game for pitching 6 innings of 1-run ball. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we are in Atlanta on Monday. We will see you then.